Morning or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Well, hello. Good morning. Good evening, Tammy. Can you hear me all right? Perfect. My co-pilot will be along shortly once she finishes getting dressed. So what do you think of the colors? So I've got just had my second cup of coffee. Um, so far it looks pretty straightforward. So as long as everyone can hear me, I see there's two people. Um, yeah. So you're excited. The color for it, well, good. Your dress is going to look very close to the same as hers, with just a few different little colors. She has a little bit of more gold in it. So, and me and my pants will basically match. So, uh, if you want to call them pants, they're literally like a big round, big sheet that's folded around you, and then it's turned and it folds underneath. So morning, Les. Nice to see you. There's two. So far, so good. Well, I found out why my introductory video didn't want to sound properly when I played it through StreamYard. It's because they want you to pay for the membership, which is like $700 American. So we'll have to see how that works. Again, haven't talked to Dave Clark at gotta love Thailand. So I'll talk to him at some point, and maybe he'll come on today, and I'll ask him that question. Oh, so Les, are you at a resort right now? At any rate, so yeah, so I'm actually going to do a Tammy. I'm actually going to do a little video on my trip to Oh yes, you just went about to go for breakfast. Ah, okay, and you do have Wi-Fi there. Well, that's good. That's good. Oh. So yeah, I'm going to do a little video on my little trip to the to the bridal shop. I don't know how many people are gonna watch it, but I'm sure half the people that are gonna watch it are gonna feel sorry for me. Say you fool, but hey, three times the charm, right? Three times the charm. Uh, at any rate, right now the weather here is raining. Yesterday it was it was raining. Hey, two big thumbs up, Les. So, lots of people know about the live show, so I'm sure we'll get a few more people before it's done. We'll see how it happens and see how it plays out. So, well, so are you just you and Ploy having breakfast, or are you out with a few friends? Well, of course you have to do everything through your phone too, I suppose. Well, yeah, the weather here is today is rainy. It rained again yesterday. I mean, we got 2 days of well, we got a day where it started getting nicer, and then we had that beautiful day, which I did the video on. And we just went. And like I said, I did hook up my helmet. I noticed it when I said, "What's dangling?" And oh, geez, but anyway, I did do that. Oh, big storm during the night. Yeah, well, that's pretty common here in this time of year, right? Well, is any flooding happening down in Rayong and in Pattaya yet? I suspect it would be happening soon. So as I was pointing out yesterday at or on my video where we went to these reservoirs, I was quite surprised that out of all the flooding that's going on in the country, there isn't a lot of flooding going on here. Well, but like I say, I find it interesting to go to these reservoirs. I mean, the scenery is beautiful, especially when we fly the drone. You know, I was pretty happy with my video that I put out yesterday, but it took me like 10 hours to edit it. You know, when you're adding in the drone. Well, we went to so many places, and actually, we went to one more place, but I didn't add it in because we were at 14 minutes, and I just thought, okay, no one's going to be watching the video at 14 minutes, except for my hardcore subscribers. All good here. We sat by the river. Okay. Well, there's a third person there. I imagine it's Dennis. Say hello. Good morning, Dennis, if it's you. Uh, well, see if I turn this. Is that a little better, or leave the light on? Tell me if that's better. Oh, good morning, Andrew. Thanks for dropping in. Well, I was trying to get a hold of Dave. Um, I was trying to get a hold of Dave, and unfortunately, something was wrong with his phone. I kept getting, an answering machine saying not available. Maybe he doesn't want to talk to me. All right, Les. Enjoy your breakfast with your friends. Thanks for uh, thanks for the support, and of course, thanks for all the plugs that you throw at me every time you have a live stream. I tell you that makes it. Hey, good morning, Dave. There we are. I was trying to get a hold of you. Yes, there he is. Thanks, Andrew. Yes, I phoned you a few times and something's wrong. The phone didn't want to connect. I got an answering reply saying was not you cannot connect at this time or whatever. So, but yeah, wanted to talk to you. You were oh well, of course. I was playing a game of golf, so of course you turned your phone off. How was your game of golf? I haven't. I golfed when I was in Chiang Mai. You know, uh, on the computer. Yeah, well, left a message. Yeah, probably need a. I'll give you a call later, and we'll I don't know, maybe get your line number. So, but yeah, no, I had I had a question on StreamYard, but well, I'll tell you, just if you have a question and just look it up on YouTube, and for the most part, someone will tell you how to go through it. You know, so how many of you, like I say, got to see my introductory video? I put it into into StreamYard, and when I tried to play it, the audio was fine until it got to the music, and the music just went as if it completely garbled. And I don't know, I don't understand what was going on. I had to delete it several times, and it almost seemed like it infected the original video. Uh, but I had to turn the computer off, turn it back on, and yeah, finally it worked again. So every time I downloaded it onto the software, it would play, and not the music just went totally garbled. So Dave, that was one of the things I wanted to ask you. Also, I just found out basically this morning, and I wanted to know if I wanted to do intro and exit video. And when you click on that, they want you to pay a lot of money, close to 800 American. So I don't know. Have you done that? Have you made that purchase? Because I thought we talked. You said you're using a free StreamYard. So not sure how that is. But being my first live show, we'll end up, it's a learning curve, and we'll see how things go later on. Oh, 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 you pay $25 a month, Canadian American, right? $25 a month. That's probably like 36. That's probably like 36 dollars. 36 times 26. Yeah, so you're paying what is it, about a thousand baht a month. I can certainly understand in your case. I mean, you're doing one, sometimes two live shows a week. And I'm sure at some point I'll probably do the same thing. You know, I mean, it's all about the show. Oh, anyone have any questions? Any thoughts? You know, anything about Thailand? Anything about what we do? And you know, put the link up, and I'll go outside and come on if you want. Well, you know, I got 4 people watching. Maybe more people will watch. Sure. So the link. So if I go like that, invite a guest. See how this, so close tip. Oh, that's the tip. The link. Where's the link, David? A link. I have no idea. Edit, under edit. No, no, no. Invite. Oh, there we go. Okay. Instructions. Just reading here. StreamYard. Oh, upgrade. So I have the link. I'm just not sure where I got to put it. Oh, so copy. Email, Messenger, Gmail, upgrade. No, like I say, so I've copied the link. I'm just not sure where to put it, Dave. Edit layout, new layout, cinema layout. Yeah, mute, stop, present, invite, leave, So copy and put in chat. Oh, of course. Of course. There we go. Hey, it's a learning curve, my friend. It's a learning curve. Yeah, first time. So, oh, there we go. You add to stage.
There you go. Oh, let me. Is my audio working? Can you hear me?
Can't hear you.
Let me see.
Can't hear you. So layout. Hold on.
It's echoing for some reason.
Plug in my. Oh, I know. Oh, wait a minute. It's on my side. How's that?
Let's see. Can you hear me
Say
now?
something. I can hear you just fine, my friend. I can hear you just fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't take a shower or anything yet. So
It's 8:00 in the morning. I haven't either. So afterwards, I'll have a shower. Katai, she got up at
it's
6
echoing.
o'clock in the morning to
Let
be
me
ready
see.
for 8 o'clock, and she's still in there. Yeah, yeah. There. Yes, Tammy, we can bring on more people.
All right, now it should be better. Can you hear me better now?
I can hear you perfectly, Dave. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
you know what I'm getting? I'm getting a for some. Oh, you know what? I've got it on here. This is why. It's me. It's me. So now it should be perfect. It was me.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
another.
I can.
I had YouTube open on another tab, so that's why.
Yeah.
Let me turn on my air conditioner too. I just came back out here. I was out here this morning. I knew you were doing one, but I didn't know exactly when. And I started. I played WGT golf on my iPad. So.
Oh, so you're telling me you? But when I couldn't get a hold of you the other day, you were actually golfing.
No, I don't know why. I'm having problems with. I think I gave you my Thai phone number, right? And I'm having problems.
Yeah.
I'm having problems. I gotta get a hold of my. I gotta have my wife check it out. But I'll show you something if you guys can see. Can you see the top of my iPhone 15? The glasses.
Right.
I didn't take the cover off. I went on a ride from an hour ride from here to Buriram yesterday on the Forza, and it came out of the frickin' phone holder and went bouncing down the road. 50,000.
You were driving, the phone came off and did not bust.
Because I didn't take the cover off, and it doesn't fit in my phone holder good, and I don't know why I did. So I've got the plus 2-year warranty on it, so I'll have to see that they take care of both replacing the front glass, the rear glass, any of the lenses, any problem with it. So I'll find out. We'll go this weekend and turn it in. It still works.
Yeah, that's amazing. I have on my I-12, I have a OtterBox, and you can't. It seems apparently you can't find that here in Thailand, and
But
I mean
I
it's
think they have them. I don't know.
you know
How do you spell it?
Otter,
O T T E R.
OTTER, just yeah, OtterBox. Do I have it? I don't know
OtterBox
if it's written.
case.
Yeah,
OtterBox case
Otter.
for Pro
Yeah,
Max 15. Yeah, they have it on
yeah.
Lasada. On
Oh, they
Lasada,
do.
they have it. Yeah, well, it says
Okay.
it did. Let's see. Let me see if I
Yeah,
can find it. Yeah, OtterBox. Here, I can. Let me see if because I don't know what I can do on here as
yeah.
a
It's okay.
guest. But yeah, if you put in OtterBox case on Lasada, it comes
Yeah.
up because I got to order one. So maybe
Well,
I'll do that after I
order
get.
order the OtterBox. I've had an OtterBox on the last 5 phones. And me being working in a cabinet shop, going on site, the phone gets dropped all the time, and I'll tell you the
Yeah.
I swear by them, absolutely swear by them,
Yeah, so I
so
really
but I
can't
mean,
tell.
holy
I
cow,
can't tell
here's
on
the
that
phone.
edge. I can't
Yeah,
tell if it's and I don't want to pull off the glass cover. I'll let them do
yeah,
that. So, but the
yeah.
back
Oh,
doesn't.
absolutely.
The back doesn't look like the glass. This is glass too on the 15.
Oh,
So,
on the
but
15.
this didn't break. And these lenses, these are covers. So
Yeah,
those are fine. So I don't think I
so those
did.
are fun.
As going down the road at 100 I was doing 120,
Were you
and this
really?
thing, yeah, and this thing came flying off. Yeah, it takes me 50
And you
minutes to get from here to the McDonald's in Buriram. I had a cheeseburger, and then came back, and then as Andrew's saying, we're all going out to lunch today. Um, yeah, I've got 5 of them, Andrew, and I haven't got the case and put it on there yet.
for
I've
the
got to
quick
do
lock,
that
yeah.
though. Yeah,
I
because
don't have one of those. I don't.
they're a
Yeah,
crap load. They're a crap load of money in the States, and they're
yeah.
free here in Thailand. Like I know
Oh,
guys that have paid like $80 for it, and I paid like
right.
$3,
Yeah,
$3
yeah,
for mine on
yeah,
Lasada. But I got to
yeah.
do that. But you
I
got to put that. You got to put that.
Yeah, on the
I
back.
yeah, and you got to put it on the case. So
Yeah,
I gotta redo it. But
yeah,
no, I didn't, Andrew. But we're going to
yeah.
lunch
Mine,
today.
mine. Yeah, I ordered one. I ordered my phone holder from Lasada, and it works fine. You can lock it in, you can tighten it up, and you can turn it sideways, and I mean that's how I knew knew that yesterday's video. Away I went, and I did have my chin strapped, and I thought, oh my stars, I'm ever going to hear the comments. So you fell off your bike, because you weren't wearing a helmet. And now you finally wearing a helmet, but you don't bother to hook up the chin strap.
Let me let the dog in. He wants to come in. Come on. What are you doing, huh? You want to say hi? Sit.
There he
Good
is.
boy. Good boy.
So for the other 2 people that are watching, this is my friend Dave Clark, without an E,
That's
from
right.
America. He lives down in Surin, and of course I met him on a live show, and so we've chatted several times, and I've been on his show several times, and yeah, I probably owe him a dozen or so subscribers. So
No
I'm
worries.
very fortunate. Very fortunate. He owns a Forza, and so we had lots to talk about that. He's also he's decked up his Forza. You have the side bags on yours, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I sure do. Yep.
yeah,
And you know
and
what? I just bought because of you. I bought the side crash bars, which came 3 days ago, and I haven't put on yet. They're
so
easy.
you
You just pull
changed
the
you,
rubber.
you changed your crash
And I
bars.
bought and I bought the 2. I didn't have any crash bars on it. So
Oh, okay,
and I wanted to put the foot pegs, the highway pegs.
right.
So I
Right.
ordered the highway pegs, came yesterday. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to put them on before I meet Andrew. Andrew and Quan, is Quan going, Andrew? Bobby and Jai, I don't know if you know them. Um, Good people. They're here in Surin too.
Right.
They just came back from
Right.
the States. And Maui and his wife are, he just came from Hua Hin. They came yesterday. This is her family area, Surin. They live over there, but so they come here quite often. I went with him on he's got a Forza just like mine. In fact, he bought his because he saw mine.
Oh, yeah.
And we went to Ko Chang, which was a 6-hour jaunt from here, 7 hours.
Mhm.
And then we spent
Yep.
3 days last year. And then we went over for Thanksgiving to Pattaya for 1 day and then came back to Surin. And that's the one that I was talking about. We're talking about taking a ride to, we're contemplating taking a ride to Chiang Mai or Rai, depending on what the water situation is there. So we'll
Yeah.
probably talk about that. Oh, okay, cool. So Quan will be going. And I don't know you, Tammy, but how you doing? Pleased to meet you.
Tammy and her husband are coming to Thailand in November. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, they're because I'm getting obviously, I think you do know I'm getting married in November 2nd.
That's
And
right.
her husband Mead, I was his best man, I think 8 years ago, Tammy. And so he's coming all the way from Canada to be my best man,
Have
and
they
Tammy's
have they
actually going to be the maid of honor.
cool? Have they
And
ever been
there,
have they ever been to
no,
Thailand?
this is
You're
their
gonna dig it, man.
first time. That's their
Thailand.
first, and they're staying for 4 weeks.
I've been here for 6 years now, and it's awesome. Remarried. My wife, this one, I had put on my arm. 30 years I was with her, and she passed away in 2018, and came here the end of 2018, and been here ever since. Found a
Yeah,
nice Thai lady, considerably younger than me, but we won't go into that. But
we don't.
she's
Yeah,
a good
well,
one.
well,
Yeah, no, she's a good
yeah.
lady, and she works for the government, and um, you have a life that I never thought I would have. After she passed away, I
Yeah.
figured, life's done. After 30
No,
years with somebody,
there.
but no, doesn't have to
Yeah,
be.
yeah. Well, this is my
Seven,
This is my third time. This is my third
seven.
time. But I still
Let's see
talk
one.
with both my ex-wives.
I
So
don't. I think this
actually,
is my fourth.
yeah, yeah. My ex-wife number one sent me a message 2 days ago, and since she uh, found a photo album, 2 photo albums that had pictures of me and my second wife, and she wanted to know what I wanted to do with them. And I said, "Well, it's your choice, because I don't need them. I came to Thailand. I had 4 things that I needed to bring to Thailand that were important to me. One is the picture of my deceased son, which is on the wall. The other one is the coat of arms, Scottish coat of arms. Dave, yours is English.
Right.
Scottish coat of arms on the wall for my father. I
Very
have
good.
my diary, a diary from my great grandfather for when he was in the First World War.
Wow.
And I have a sermon that was the last sermon that I ever preached. I don't know, like 10 years ago. That's a whole nother topic in itself.
Yeah, I'm a certified online bona fide preacher or whatever, because I married my cousin. He wanted me to marry him, so I did the online thing, and it was legal. I mean, his
Yeah,
marriage was legal, and did the whole thing. But they sell you those kits, that they
yeah.
send you the book that has your how to do this, the marriage, and all the stuff,
Oh,
and I've had fun
yeah,
with it actually.
yeah.
But
Well, actually, both Tammy and Mead are both ministers, and I met them through the church
I guess that's what I
quite a
would
few.
be. That's what
Yeah,
they called me, was a minister.
yeah, yeah.
It cost me
Be a
$150
lay,
or something.
a lay minister. That's what they call her. Or
Ah,
what?
very good. I
Yeah.
was
Oh,
my mother's strict upbringing was 100% Catholic. went until she passed away 7 days a week, 5:30 in the morning to church every day. She did the whole deal. I'm not that.
Yeah.
In case you can't tell, I'm
No.
not too much on the religious side, but I do
No.
believe
No.
I do
Yeah.
believe in something, I guess.
Yeah.
But
No.
she said she's
I'm more or less.
good.
Yeah. I'm more or less the same way. Yeah. Tammy and me were married 7 years in October.
Yeah, that's
So,
what my
and
I got the bummer deal for me. This is my worst time of year. My wife, this one, passed away on September 22nd, and
right.
then her birthday is October 11th. So that like 3 week period in there is a bummer for me. The good thing about it is like when I was in the hospital and almost died, my wife now, Nitnoy, she believed that my wife, my dead wife, was her guardian angel. And she prayed to her and came home and cried every day that I was in intensive care with a tube down my throat for 2 months. And please look after him. Don't let him die. Don't let him die. So there's no, because Thai women are very jealous. And it's a good thing because I go in like I went in on the day she died and said, can't believe it's been, 6 years and blah, blah, blah. And rest in peace. And I'll go on her birthday and say, can't believe it's been 7 birthdays without you. And I think about her all the time. But this one is, she'll go on there and write, hello, guardian angel, rest in peace, So I'm lucky I don't have any kind of, there's no animosity when I say I still I'll love her forever. She was my one, but I never thought that I would meet somebody that I could love again. And yet I did, and I'm very happy, by the way. So.
And so am I. So absolutely. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that. Having a time of year. Christmas for me is not a good time. I could care less for Christmas. That's why I'm kind of glad I'm here because it doesn't seem to be as important. But Christmas was the time, Katai, remote control. This December was when my son was born in September, but he died 4 days before Christmas. So so it was like definitely. And it's even worse for my ex-wife because he died on her birthday. So
I've got my best friend. In fact, I was in the air conditioning business with him for 27 years. He was an alcoholic. He ended up passing away way too early at like 55 or 6. But as we were growing up, we would have been together since grade school, 5th grade,
right.
all the way through our lives. And I was born on December 22nd, and he was born on December 25th on Christmas Day. So we always had our birthdays together. So it's a bummer time of year for me too. Anytime that I it's so hard because like my mom, the only good thing, my mom was born on Valentine's Day, so I could never forget it. I knew, didn't have to remember her date or what month or whatever. I knew Valentine's Day, I better make sure that I call my mom and send her something. But yeah, it's a bummer, with the time of year. It's gotten easier, when I tell people, man, if you're with somebody you love, try to die together. Try to die in a fiery plane crash, a car accident, because it's a bummer. The one that's left behind, it's devastating, man. It's like, it's the hardest thing I've ever went through in my life, hardest thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
The only thing that I could think that even comes close to it is if you had, and I don't know, because I haven't had to, thank God, is the loss of a sibling or of your child. That would be the only thing that I could see that would come close.
Yeah, you don't trust me, you don't want to ever experience that. I mean, it's been 34 years. It's been 34 years, but but still, you try not to forget. That's why I have the picture, and so it's just that's part of life. So
well, I have 2 now that I've inherited through this marriage. As soon as I married my wife, they became my blood. and they're 21 and 18. When I first met Nitnoy and met them, when they were about 14, something like that. But I've got two daughter in her early 30s and a son just turned 30. My son has 4 children. My daughter's not going to have children. She can't stand children. She don't like them. It's just her. She's a good one, but I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter when.
Well, I have my stepson from my second marriage. Unfortunately, Leanne, my first wife, she got pregnant, fairly soon afterwards, and then she had a miscarriage. And and after the miscarriage, she just decided that she needed time for herself. She just decided there was just so much. We had a house fire, about 3 years earlier in the marriage. In fact, we had a house fire, literally 3 months after we got married. So I mean, we had a lot of things that went wrong and happened that just so she just decided she needed time to herself, and I get it. So off she went. She went back to university. She's now a professor at a university,
Wow.
doing fantastic. And so yeah, and we still talk. We still get along just fine. And of course I get along fine with my second ex-wife because her son is my only, he's my son. So,
Right.
so yeah.
See,
So,
I'm proud
I've
to
never
say
been
that I
one,
hate all
never
of my
one to
ex-wives.
hate people.
I hate
What's that?
all my ex-wives. I'll be honest. I hate them all. But
Yeah.
the one with her, all of the kids loved her. I in fact, when I go and put little stuff on her deal for her birthday or whatever, I put in there, hey, all you guys out there that have children that are related to my wife, don't let her legacy die. Talk about her, because she was a one of a kind. My wife was it was weird. I never met anybody like her, right? Good and bad. But the only thing is, she had a total hysterectomy when she was 30. So she never had children. And
Right.
and she never cared. Everybody else's kids were her kids. The other kids,
Right.
the kids called her grandma. So she was fine with it. Because
Yeah.
I asked her basically when we knew that she was going to pass from leukemia. I said, "Do you have any regrets, son? Not having?" She said, "No, I had yours," because my kids considered her a mother more than their mother. So
Mhm.
it was cool. It's interesting, man. Like I said,
Yep.
you gotta love Thailand, right? I mean, I love
Yep.
Thailand to death. It's
Life's path takes us down many, many, many roads.
oh yeah,
So
yeah.
and again, I mean, you step back and you say, okay, I I live in Thailand now. I mean, last night we were watching a movie, and halfway through the movie, I turn it off and I go, how do they milk for my coffee? I'll be right back. So I go and hop on the motorcycle. I put my helmet on, and I hop on the motorcycle, and down to the 7-Eleven, grab some milk, and back. So
Perfect.
this is you gotta like it. So
I got no, like I said, I mean, what's not to like it? Once you
what's
get
not
used to the humidity, that's the only thing that I could see as a halfway of a drawback. Otherwise, I mean, it's basically
well,
summertime, 365 days a year.
yeah.
Even when it's raining, it's 80 degrees out.
So
So it's
yeah, your humidity is more down in your neck of the woods. Come up here now. Right now, yeah, it's humid in the morning. In the afternoon, it dries out a little bit. But I mean, we're in the rainy season. As soon as the rainy season stops here, the humidity just drops.
Well, I'll tell you what,
And
we're coming into my favorite time of the year here in Nissan.
yeah,
We'll
oh,
get down to
absolutely,
like 12, 11
yeah,
degrees.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
have to actually, my wife bought me a hoodie for the bike. It sat on my bike for 4 years. And when I went on that trip with Maui to Koh Chang, was the first time I put it on. Put it on that morning. drove all the way 6 hours there and didn't take it off until I got there. It's like the perfect, for me, it's the perfect time of year. Gets up to maybe about 85, 90, humidity's
Yeah.
decent. But in the morning, man, I get on the bike and it's like, no, the t-shirt's okay. Just barely, get out there.
Just
But
well, hey, hello, Neil and Suzanne. Welcome. I got on the bike last night and I'm heading down the 103 and I thought I could wear a sweater right now. And in fact, I don't need shorts. I could have pants.
I'll show you, Neil. I'll show you
that's coming.
I'll show you my avatar when I don't have my camera on.
Okay. Oh yeah.
He said, obviously you've seen me before, but glad to meet you. We're going to get Dave used to the live stream, which I think he did fine, man. I think you've got it.
So good.
Yeah, you know what you got to fool around with, which I don't have on the screen. Over on the right, you've got all the stuff where you can put in little clips. You can put in pictures.
Yeah.
You can put in an intro and an outro. And I don't know what you were saying on that intro and outro. I don't think I had to pay for it. I don't remember, because now the reason I pay the $25 a month is because I can have 15 guests up on the screen, and I can do as many live streams as I want. And at one time I was doing them every other day, so I might go back.
I tell you what, I have my introduction here, and here it says video clips, and your intro video or your outro video.
Let me enter a studio on mine. I have a test one up that I keep up all the time. Let me go in there so that I can see all the, if you go to, I have mine under branding under overlay. That's it. Under video, overlay. Under video clips.
Right. Video clips. I have this. Now, so do you just have it under loop? So that's where mine is too.
Yes, under loop. And the only thing that you have to watch is when you create the intro and the outro, it can only be a certain size, and it'll tell you it's too big. It's too big.
Yeah.
And you got to go either shorten it or reduce the quality or do something to make it a smaller file. But them saying, give me money, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Well, if I click on the intro video, like where it says intro and add, that's when they want money. But I have the loop, so I don't know. So if I hit that button right now where it says show, it should come up, right?
Let me see. Let me go back to my. It should. Yeah, if you've got something in there, you've got your entry deal in there. You've got your opening video.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, just click it and tell me what happens.
Song Tower, drone Charlie Delta Charlie, holding on pad 1, requesting clearance for departure for live show. Charlie Delta Charlie, Song Tower, you are cleared for live show takeoff.
I unmuted my mic.
I lost you, Dave. We'll just do this over again, paste it. Thanks, Andrew. It would but how was the sound? Did you hear music, or or did you hear like a bunch of garble stuff? Anyway, I lost Dave. Maybe he'll come back. So you're telling me the sound and the music, you heard all the music, the rock music was fine? Because when I play it here, it just goes garble. So I wasn't sure, maybe. So there we go. Well, that's good. Sound and picture are looking great in Canada. You know, you heard the music. Well, I heard this. So wow. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, that's great. I was so pleased with that little that little clip. It took several days of filming to get that, and I wanted to make sure that you could see the lights on the landing pad, but they weren't too bright, and so I didn't do a finished video, like the exit, which I will for next time, but now the works. That's good. That's good. Hey, it's this is all learning, right? This is learn this today is all about learning about live shows. So, yeah, but yeah, it kicked me. The clip was great. I put the link up again. All right, paste. There we go. There you go. There's the link again. Yeah, no, I love the clip. It's like like trying to. There we go. It's you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Let me. I gotta turn the volume off on my YouTube deal. Yeah, yeah. Now it should be okay. The sound.
Yeah, no, I hear you fine.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know why it kicked me out, but yeah, it came up, showed it, did the whole thing. The music was uninterrupted, crystal clear. It was perfect.
Wow.
Nothing.
Because when I played it here, the voice, like you heard the voice, like me getting permission from the tower to take off, and the tower saying you have permission.
Yeah, could
You
you
heard
hear
that?
me could you hear me when I talked because I unmuted my mic, but the music might have been too loud. You might not have been able to hear
Yeah.
me, and maybe that's why it kicked me. I don't know. Maybe you could
Oh,
try
I don't
playing
know.
it again, see if it does,
Well,
because well, not that you'll ever do it, but you'll always put it on before you're going in. But
yeah. Well,
you
yeah,
could try it after you get done with this live stream. Just put up
yeah.
another
Well,
live stream and put the now what I do, how I do it is I go to the upper button. Let me see. Let me go back to my studio here, so because I can't remember where everything is. Up in
yeah, I
the
know. Same deal.
right hand corner, it says live, right? So
Right.
I click that and go live, and then well, no, I click the intro first and start
Right.
it, and then I go up and just click the start
Live.
the live.
Yeah. The live.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't know, I've never had any problem doing it that way. So you just try it after you get done with the live stream or
It,
whatever, put
it,
up
it,
another thing
but it,
and try.
what's throwing me off, is that okay? Everybody has just told me that the music was perfect, and you said the
Yeah,
music's perfect. But
yeah,
when I play it here, the music literally comes back garbled.
that's weird.
You know,
Yeah, I don't
I
know
know,
why.
and of course, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, and I thought, well, how will that be? when it goes out. Maybe other people hear it properly. I don't know. As it turns out, they hear it properly.
Yeah,
So,
everything was perfect. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with it. But
yeah,
I couldn't tell you
well,
why.
like I say, yeah.
I
So,
couldn't tell you
I
why.
mean, I'll do an outro video, another video to the my ending. So we'll see how that works. Actually, if I add a clip, and actually go, so you can't see this, but yeah, I can. Um, you know, so yeah, now I'm waiting for my computer to catch up to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There was
I
a.
so
Go ahead.
what do you use for your editing, Dave?
Filmora.
Yeah, Filmora. You know, I watched the video Cap. Oh, I can't remember a guy used this other, it sounded interesting either, but yeah, no, I've been using Filmora right from the beginning, and
I just
and I
changed.
certainly,
I just changed over to it 2 months ago, and I love it. I think it's great.
yeah, yeah. Well, to Filmora, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been using Filmora right from the beginning. You know,
Let's see.
right,
Bobby
right.
just sent me how I'm going. Andrew, do you know how to get to wherever we're going, or did you leave already? Out of here, got to run and pick up some food. If you're still here, but Bobby just sent me
Yeah,
a. You got to. I
yeah,
guess. Maybe this is right. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out
yeah,
where I've got to go. He sent me a Google map.
yeah. No,
5 minutes.
Andrew's got to run, got to pick up some food.
Yeah, I saw
So
that. He probably. I'll try to get a hold of him again. I don't understand this.
no, like no one from your like you're not going out. This is just my live feed. So none of your subscribers know that you're on with me.
No, but when you're doing one, I can either go into because we got that. In fact, I could make you a part of that line group that we have. Got a line group of
Right.
all the people on the channel. There's about 20, 25 people in the line group.
Oh yeah.
Andrew being one of them, Jake, Brock, Mitch, a bunch of all the people that are mainly on my live streams every time. And
Yeah.
I can either go in
I'm,
there or
I'm
put you in there.
Yeah, Les showed up right at the beginning, and he said hello. And I'm surprised Doug hasn't showed up. Douglas Williams. He knows. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, well, it doesn't
Douglas
matter. Like
is
say we're
Douglas jumps around, man. He might be in the middle of the field picking fruit, or
yeah, yeah,
he's a wild one. I'm gonna try to. In fact, I was telling my wife this morning that I want to try to get his way, and I think he's up by Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai. So
no,
I got to.
no. He's a lot closer than you think. He's not there at all.
He's
Well,
12
ah,
hours,
yeah,
13 hours
he's
from.
Lampon.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
don't know. He sent me.
yeah,
He said there's an awesome. Let me look real quick. He said there's an awesome um, uh, lake there, and he said it's real. It's within 20 minutes of his house. Because I said, "Where are you exactly?" And let me
yeah.
see if I can find the name. Was
Yeah.
let's
I was
see.
I was talking to him yesterday. I said we'll probably try and get up to his house in a couple of weeks.
How far are
You
you
know,
from him?
be about 2 hours, 2.5 hours,
2 hours.
maybe
Let me see
two
if
hours.
he. Let me see if I. Here he is, Douglas. Let me see
Yeah,
if I. Oh no, he's. You know what he? I get it mixed up sometimes. I got a lot of
I
people
know.
online, but I also have a bunch of people on deal. I'm gonna probably spell it for you because I can't pronounce Thai crap. Doi Tao Lake.
Yeah,
Doi Tao Lake. It looks like a
yeah.
pretty big lake. He sent me the
TAO.
uh yeah Doi. D
Oh,
is in
D.
David. O
Yeah.
I. Second word
Oh, go ahead. Go
TAO,
ahead.
and then second word TAO Lake. And
Yeah. Okay.
this is what it shows me.
Oito.
But it looks like it's a
Oh yeah.
pretty big
Oh
lake.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But he said it's really nice there. I don't know. I've been trying to get to meet up with Douglas for a long time. A lot of people I never, most of the people I have met up with, but like Robert Mack, I haven't met, and I've known him over 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
Luckily, like I said here, Bobby and Jai and Andrew and Quan, they're right here in Surin.
Yeah.
So makes it nice to
Yeah.
go out to a lunch or do
Yeah.
something like that.
Last time I was on your live show, you mentioned like I say, you want to take a ride up here. When did you think you'd like to do that?
Well, that's what depends on the weather. That's why I'll probably talk to Maui about it today at lunch. He'll be there.
Yeah.
And it might be as soon as within the next 3 or 4 days. My wife's not happy about me taking off on the bike. She's already whining this morning. So, but she's gonna have to get over that. I told her, why did I buy it? Otherwise, I said if I can't ride, I might as well just curl up in bed and die. And done.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So
I take Katai with me everywhere. I take her with me everywhere.
my wife doesn't. She's scared. She doesn't like. She doesn't like, and I don't do anything. I mean, if she rode with me 25, 30 years ago, she'd shit her pants down the road. But I try not to do that. I don't like scaring people. Back in the day, like I said, another thing that happened to me, whether it be religion or because this one got really religious, but she made me a better man, a better person. So has Nitnoy. And I was not a good person 30 years ago. I was not a good person. But I do consider myself a decent man now and a better man. But, I don't, so I don't want to scare her. She jumped on the Forza and went up an hour to the elephant retreat and that kind of stuff, yes. But to get her to go like Maui's wife, she goes everywhere with him, like you, but which is cool. But I can't do that anyway because my wife works. It's different than a lot of people here.
That's right. That's right.
But she has to get used to the fact that, I'm going to take, she doesn't even want me to take the truck by myself. Granted, it didn't weigh very good on me, spilling a pot of boiling water in my lap when I went on the last trailer trip and having to call her, luckily in Sisaket, only an hour away. And I didn't really need, I could have done it, but I knew that she was around. But like the older I get, I do stupid shit, and I don't know why. I mean, you'd think I'd be a little more careful, but for some reason,
like without a helmet.
Yeah. And I've got one of those. I've got the same beanie that I had when I was riding, 30, 40, 50 years ago.
My sunglasses didn't even fall off when I went off that bike.
It was like in slow motion.
Well, I was only doing like 20. I don't even know if I was doing 25 kilometers per hour.
I bought that Himalaya, which is sitting out here. I got brand new plates and everything for it sitting up here. I never even put them on it. It didn't. I thought it was going to be a better ride than it was, for one thing. I would have to change a bunch of crap on it, and I've got 8 bikes. I haven't even finished my Shadow, the 750. I want to get going, and a bunch of other stuff. And I haven't done it. So the Himalaya, and then I started thinking about it, and I go, do I really want to all of a sudden feel cocky out in the middle of nowhere and grab the throttle and hit the dirt and fall and kill myself?
No, I get it.
So I mean, I'm just going to sell it. I'm just going to sell it. And here's the ADV, and I can't wait to see yours because I've actually never seen one. I've seen the 750. I haven't seen the 350, but the way that you're styling and stuff like that, the only thing that I like about mine is I like my automatic windshield. I like to be able to take all the air on me and all the air off me at the flick of a switch.
What do you mean automatic? You push a button or do you have to physically move it?
No, I push a button and it goes zzz.
Okay, in my case, you have to physically, you reach down and there's 2 little clips and you just pull and lift it. I have mine up all the time.
Well, see, every once in a while, I like to get old school, hitting the chest, so and it's just a push of a button. As far as riding wise and the front end and the way that it handles it, it clicks every box for me. Is the ADV probably better from what I see? Yes, as far as handling wise and stuff like that. But what I like, what was weird about him, and I don't know how you were. Did they let you ride the thing? They didn't let you ride the thing, right?
No, they
No,
did
they don't do
not.
that
Oh,
here.
wait a minute. No, well, we'd already made the whole deal. We bought it I basically paid for it on a Wednesday, and we picked it up Friday because apparently,
Oh, it
here
wasn't a good day.
Wednesday
Yeah,
was
yes,
not an
yes,
auspicious day. So Friday was
yes,
the auspicious day.
yes, yes.
So,
I hear
but
that.
we'd already done the paperwork, and it was already basically my bike when they asked me if I wanted to take
Yeah,
it for a
and
ride. So,
that's why I tell people that they're around me, and I feel that they're a competent rider. If you're thinking about getting a Forza, come by my house. I'll let you
give it a
take it
try.
out. Take it
Yeah,
out around the block because I
yeah,
never got to run one. The only thing is I rode one of the old style ones because a friend had one of the older style. Didn't
right.
like that at all. What a piece of
No.
crap. And
Now,
yeah,
when you're sitting on
uh,
the Forza, and you're at a red light, or like what's the seat height? Is it the
I'm flat footed on one foot and on the toe on the other.
okay? So on the ADV, you're not, that's going to be barely flat footed.
Yeah.
So it's a little taller.
Yeah, see, no, if it was, I'd be a tiptoe on both.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that isn't with my little gel deal. I don't have that. I didn't have. I usually don't ride with that. If I go on a
yeah.
long ride, I might put it under my ass. But
So
you know what I use it on?
the Harley. Yeah.
I use it on this, on my seat for my for my
Okay.
my driving deal, and all
Oh
it
yes,
does is
yes, yes. For your
clips right
simulator.
underneath. It's the ones that have the honeycombed deal, right? But this one for some reason, I bought one for another bike. It didn't come with this cover, but it came with the straps and stuff. But these things work really well.
Yeah. Hold on a
Really.
second, Dave. I got to answer a question.
Yeah.
Auspicious day, comes down to well, basically it's to the religion, and Katai talked to an elder, and and said, "What's the best day?" Same day that we're getting married. We had to get married on a specific time. When we move into a house, it's got to be a specific day,
Yes.
and stuff like this. So an unauspicious day, of course, during the week. I mean, and that's basically
Yeah.
it.
See,
Yeah.
it's for us today here in Surin. It's where they honor the dead. Well, later on this afternoon, my mother-in-law, me, my father-in-law, my wife, and whatever families around will get in. They'll put together a little deal of offering of food, bananas, fish, soda pop, beer, alcohol, and it's for the people. And then after your family comes and the dead, whatever, then you put it outside
Yeah.
and for other people. And they do that different time. My mother-in-law went to
Yeah.
Ubon a week and a half ago because they had theirs a week and a half
That's
ago.
it.
The one
Yeah.
here in
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. To add to that, Dave's actually right. A week ago was Buddha Day. It's usually every 3 months, and we went to a temple. We took packages of food that the deceased, that were favorite meals of the deceased, and and of course they make up a letter. They put all the names of the deceased in your family, and the monk reads out all the names.
Mm.
So, Tammy,
Yeah,
you're going to
it's
be
interesting here in Thailand. You ca- I you can't do much without at least me. And maybe is it okay
yeah.
if I buy a soda pop today, or I got to wait till tomorrow? So I kid with her a little bit, but I really I wish I knew more. My wife's Buddhist, and I wish I knew more about it because what I know of it, it's more of a lifestyle than it actually is a religion. And I could be wrong. This is what I feel, but it's smart stuff. You really shouldn't kill people. Yeah, good idea. You really
Good,
shouldn't.
good,
It's all
good. Yeah,
logical,
yeah, yeah,
good stuff.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
don't kill
Yeah.
stuff for no reason is,
Yeah.
the big thing.
Yeah.
Because my wife doesn't like
Yeah.
killing an ant, a bird, God forbid she hits a cat in the street or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
nightmare. But
Yeah.
anything that you do, getting married, moving into a house, just like Dave just said, oh no, we can't do that till December 7th is the earliest time. Okay, then I'll wait.
Well,
And you're
yeah,
not supposed to live in
I-
the house. You're not supposed to live
yeah,
in the
no,
house
no,
until
no,
that
no, not
transpires.
at all. Yeah,
But
I did a video last
sorry.
week. Yeah, I think travel should be fine, Tammy. I'm not sure. What do you think, Dave? Do you think we need an auspicious day to travel?
I'm sure you probably don't, but I bet you there's a better day to travel one day than the next. So it
Well,
would
in
be
our
best.
case, it'd be
But
once
the same
you know,
thing when you build, even when you build your house, Zen stuff or whatever,
yeah,
facing a certain direction where the sun sets or the sun rise. And I don't know all the stuff. I just said,
yeah,
here's
yeah,
what I want. I drew it on a napkin, and me and my wife, we gave it to an architect. He drew the house, and as far as whatever you got to do, I don't care. I just want to see the way it's built. Because I told my guy, I told him, he was a relative, my wife's cousin, and I said, here's what I've been. I've been to about 5 expats' houses, and
right,
their houses look like shit. Everything's cracked. I said, I do not want my house to move. Okay, it's a big deal for
right.
me. He put like 35 30-foot bus length pylons, drove them into the ground here. We've been here 2 years. You can go through my 2-story house and you won't find a crack, nothing anywhere, any of the concrete, anything. And that was a big thing that I wanted. So whatever they wanted to do as far as, when we could do whatever, I don't care. I just want it built so I can move it.
Yeah,
Took a year
yeah.
to build this house,
Oh.
which was way
Well,
too long, but it was during COVID.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
Well,
why it took.
there you go too. So
As my
the other
wife said,
house up in
go ahead.
the
What's
house
that?
up in Ubon, you own that too, right? The house in
Yeah.
Ubon?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's so all the fish in there, you put those fish in there?
Yeah, we put the koi in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're
But see, what I want to do is I want to put across the top of it, going out into the road and out into the rice fields. There's one where I'm going to put in like 5 or 6-inch PVC deals and put screen over them.
right.
Because what happens is it rains a lot in Ubon, and the fish were out they were going out there. They were 12, 14 inches long in the rice fields. They're out there running through the rice fields, picking up 14-inch koi and bringing them back and putting them in the pond.
Putting them back in the pond.
Yeah, so that one video that I just put out that of us there, that's the first time we'd been there in like 5 months or something, my wife said.
Yeah.
And I didn't know whether they were there or not, but they're in the 14-inch range. There's probably about 30 or 40 of them. Yeah. So, we put 200 in there. They were this big. They were about 2 inches, something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll put in some more.
We went to the marriage or the salon where the wedding store, and they have a little side business of selling koi, and they have ponds all over with all different size, so you can pick the size you want. So I'm going to do a video on that. I don't know how many people are gonna want to watch some like literally like a fish out of water when you're in. The good news, they had a nice big couch that I could sit down on, so I'm going to do a video on that. It might be a short one, and some might watch it, some might not. So
are you going to put it in a koi pond or?
Well, we talked, you've seen a few of the videos of the house,
right?
And the main structure that's holding the second floor, it's all being held up with the big teak logs.
Right.
Well, right around the corner, like we've talked about, putting a coffee shop there. And it may not happen, or it may happen, but it probably won't happen for a year or so. But like I have all these different ideas. Just look at the renovation that I come up with that turned out fantastic. But
Right.
my thoughts are, if we do a little coffee shop there, eventually we could close in that whole area, and because it's probably 1,500 square feet underneath the second floor, easily
Wow.
1,500 square feet. So I was thinking, if you close it in, there's an area where I could build a waterfall and a pond, and put the cart, and put them in there.
Sure.
So
I I enjoy them. I mean, I've been doing it for years and years and years, and
well,
I
no, I've watched some of your videos. I mean, you've got quite the filtration system set up.
yeah. I forgot my light. I just turned on my light.
No,
That was
no, that's
pretty
fine.
dark. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, they just started coming out with the biggest and best first filtration is those drum filters. They're phenomenal,
yeah,
and they didn't really have them here 2.5, 3 years ago when I first put them in, and I would have built the filtration part of it differently. But I really like the way it is right now. I've got some stuff that I can do, but the fish are good. The water's perfect. I've got the
yeah.
guy coming in, and he's going to put me two big long shelves up here above the driving deal, 30 centimeters south, so I can get a lot of this stuff off the ground. Because I've got in here, I've got motorcycle uh, area, I've got camera area. Behind me, I have my refrigerator, and then I have this little cabinet here has all my fish stuff in it, chemicals and test kits, and I want to redo it and get a lot of the stuff on the ground up
This
on
is
the
that.
up on the
It's your
rack.
own little cave there, right? It's your own
Yeah,
little.
yeah, I love it here, and I've got stuff on the couch that I need to move. It's going to go in the house under the stairs. There's only 2 boxes left. At one time, I had like
Douglas.
8
Hello,
boxes. Oh, he
Douglas.
did make it. He did make it.
Yeah, he made it. Yeah, yeah, he made it. There you go.
How you doing, Douglas?
Yeah.
We're just talking about. I don't know. I'm going to talk to Maui. Going to lunch with Bobby and Jai, Andrew and Quan, Maui and his wife, and me. And I'm going to talk to Maui about what the roads look like up there. What's it look like up there, water wise, as far as if I
Well,
was going to take the bike.
I'm pretty sure it'd be fine, right, Dave? Right, Doug? Sure, the roads
From
are.
what I've seen, it looks like it's all right. Otherwise, I might take my truck. And my wife, she's fighting me tooth and nail on taking the bike.
There you go. Doug says it's all clear.
All
So,
clear. Okay,
I mean,
I'll see what's.
yeah, and you know what? If you make that a destination, like I told Doug a couple days ago that we're going to try and get up to his place in the next 2 weeks.
How far are you away from him?
Probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm going to say 2 hours, Doug?
Oh, okay. Because I think this to that lake that you gave me, that Tao, whatever, the lake that I showed David did, and it was 12 hours, I think, to there, and you said you're about an hour away from there, Douglas. I think we're on.
Yeah. So, but Downtown Lake. There it is. Doi Tao
Lake.
Doi Tao Lake. Yeah.
It's a lake.
It's a lake.
But I'm looking forward to it. I got to see what Maui wants to do because I don't know if he's going back to 45 minutes.
45 minutes. 45
from
minutes
from his house.
Yeah.
From his house. Yeah.
To the lake. To the lake,
I got to see what he's going to do, and then if he does, because would I like to make the ride with somebody? Yeah, probably. My wife's got it kind of right. I mean, my pump could stop. Who knows riding down the road.
Yeah.
But if that case, if I'm doing 120 like I was yesterday going to Buriram, and I come off that thing, I'm dead. There ain't no way that I'm living through. Hopefully, I don't live through. I don't have anybody here that can kill me, mercifully. But
okay. So So, Doug, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about both of us bring our wives, or are you just talking about me? Katai will be coming with me for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Mine won't. Mine works. So, otherwise she would, and I
Yeah.
can't. It's going to take me at least 2 days to get there because I'm not going to. I'm not going to push it. Maybe even 6 hours on the bike is perfect.
Okay,
So
hold on a sec. So, if you think it's going to take you 2 days,
right.
are you thinking you're going to be alone coming up on those
Yeah.
2 days?
Well, I'm planning on. I was either going to. I have to talk to Maui because we had already talked about going to Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai area,
Right.
and talk to him about what he wants to do. I'll talk to him today at lunch, and then if not, then I might just take off in my truck. My wife doesn't even want me going by myself in my truck. I'm going, God, do you want to put a diaper on me too, or what do you want to do? But
Do you
we'll
know
see.
Tony from Vortex? Do you know Tony from Vortex?
Tony from Vortex.
He's
No,
a Brit.
I don't.
He's a Brit. You know,
I don't know.
I
I
talked
don't
to
think
him.
so.
Yeah, I've got his line number, and he was actually planning on doing a Chiang Rai trip last week, but the floods up there have just just
Where is
made
he out of?
trip. He's down your way. He may be closer to Pattaya. So I'd have to
So,
check.
well,
So
let's see what Maui says today, and then
yeah,
I don't know. Mitch is leaving. When's he leaving? He's leaving the first week. He's probably leaving pretty soon. I think
okay.
Douglas. I don't know for sure, but I can ask him, see if he's around. But I just don't know because I'm getting. I went in. I did my starving blood test 2 days ago. And
Right.
for some reason to check on, I already told the lady, I said, I had low T 25 years ago. So I know I know I do, but I've asked him a couple of times. I'm saying, what about T? Oh, no, 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 no. And for some reason, this time when I went in, I said, this sucks not having any energy. It just sucks. He goes, well, they have this hormone over at the other hospital because I see him at the public hospital, the private hospital. And I went there, met with the lady. I forget what it was. Complete blood panel. Met with her. Had a consultation with her, and 3,000 baht. So what is that? Under $100. So I got to tell the people because there's a lot of guys that want to know what's happening with the low T deal. A lot of people say that it causes this and that. You know what? What if I do it for 15, 20 years? I'll be dead in 10. So what difference does it make if my quality of life is?
What, you're
You know,
67? You're
yeah,
67?
so I'll be
Yeah,
68.
no,
In a couple
68.
of.
So that makes you 78. Don't be saying that. I'm planning on being around when I'm 65.
Yeah,
So
yeah. My doctor says I could, I do whatever he says. So he hasn't said. I asked him about stem cells for my knees, because I don't really want them to hacksaw my knees off. And but he said, oh no, no. But every doctor I've ever talked to about anything to do with stem cells, oh no, no, no. So I don't know if they don't like it because it works or what, but
yeah,
I'm gonna find out.
both of my knees are artificial.
Are they?
So both
Yeah.
I had them both done.
Yeah, see, and I don't want to have them done. I'm too fat and I'm too old, and I know what'll happen. If I don't get into decent shape, they'll cut them off and I'll never walk again because I won't do the
Yeah, you're
exercise.
you're no fatter than I am, Dave. So and I walk up the temple stairs now because of good knees.
No, maybe I'll have to find it. But first I have to have the energy. Right now I look at Temple
Oh,
Stairs and go, yeah, okay, put me back in the car and take me home.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I don't have any, just to get out of bed and come, and come out here. I do that every morning, but it's like I got no energy. It sucks. So I got to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm hopefully, they told me 2 weeks. I'd like to have that done so I could go ahead and get a shot before I go anywhere. But
Right.
I'm not going to let that hinge on what I'm going to do because I can still sit on the bike for 6 hours, no problem. It's my problem is I just have anything uneven. I have a chance of going down because my knees are so bad. They're bone on bone. It's excruciating pain. but it's been that way since I was 19 years old. So it's a pain
Yeah.
that I've learned to live with. But I will. I'll let you know, and then maybe you can get a hold of this guy, the Brit guy, and maybe we all get together and do a run.
I just sent a line message to him, so we'll see. And I told him we're on live, so who knows if he catches it or if he answers, we'll see. But anyway, Tony has he has an ADV, and his is all done up. In fact, all the all the changes I did to mine, I got all the ideas from him, so like I say, he was planning, and he would, and of course, to go from there to Chiang Rai, you drive right by my house, it's that's
Okay.
the thing.
Yeah, I've got it.
So,
I know
yeah.
that putting the bars that I got, I know that they're the same ones that Maui got for his Forza, and you just pull up the rubber mats, pull out the bolts, bolt it down,
Yep.
and that's it. It takes 5 minutes. So I'm going to do that.
It's
And
a
then the
lot.
pegs that I
Yeah.
bought, they were reasonable, 300 baht or something. I bought them because they're a peg style with the O-rings, which is what I'm used to
Yes.
from back in the 70s.
So your feet,
Yeah,
So when you ride on your Harley, okay, when you ride on your Harley, and your foot pegs on your Harley, when you take your foot off the damn it, I just lost the name, off the floorboard, and you put
Right.
it on the foot peg, is your foot completely off the floorboard and onto the foot peg?
On my old bikes?
Yeah, on the Harley.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so in my case on the Harley, I had it set up that I could leave the heel of my foot on the floorboard, and then rest the top of my foot on the foot peg. And so I basically did the same thing here. Now, at first, when I first put it on, it was terrible. I didn't get it where I wanted it at all. And,
Right.
and I thought this might not work at all. But then I changed it, and now I have it perfect. There's no doubt. But again, it's just this tiny little bit where the heel of my foot is still on the floorboard, and then my foot's on the foot
Yeah,
peg.
I'm kind of
And it just allows you to move it a little bit.
Where do you have them on the ADV?
That's what I'm talking about on the
Oh,
ADV. So so they're just ahead a little bit, and so I can just leave the heel of my foot on the floorboard of the ADV, and my foot rests on basically on the bar.
I haven't put it on yet. I might put it on. I've got to go in the house now because I haven't taken my medicine yet. So I'm sure my wife is pissed off, although she went to work already. But I got to get ready and go because it's already 9:30. So, but what I'll do is go ahead.
Yeah, like there's only two of us. There's you and maybe Doug's watching. I'm not sure. So but we've been going for an hour and 25 minutes. So
and it's good. This is good for you to get watch hours and stuff. That's what I did. Even when I did my live streams, when I first started doing my live streams, I'd have like 7 people, and
Doug says he's always lurking.
Well, I'll be in touch with you too, Douglas. What I'll do is maybe I'll do what's today? Today is
Tuesday.
Tomorrow's that. I'll probably get up early and watch that that vice president debate. I want to see if anybody.
Debate.
Yeah, I think it's on tomorrow morning. Yeah, the vice president one.
So
maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do a live stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
After and if I have any kind of updates, Douglas. Yeah, tomorrow, right? Or tomorrow.
Well, today's October 1st.
Yeah, well, USA. Yeah, tomorrow.
But it'd be tomorrow. Tomorrow, yes. Yeah, exactly.
Probably sometime. I'm gonna guess around 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, Thai time. I'm guessing. But what I'll do is I'll do a live stream. Go ahead.
Yeah. Do you have my phone number, right?
I think so. I don't know. I don't have my little phone. My little phone is in the house. What I'll do is we'll look up. I got to find out what's the matter with my little phone and get that working right. So you should be able to call that and it should work. So I don't know why
Yeah.
it's not working. But I'm going to go in
Well,
right now. I'll give
Are you
you.
online too? Are you
Yeah, I
online
have
too?
line. Yeah, I have line,
Okay.
but I don't know
Okay.
how to.
So,
I don't know how to do it. But if you go,
uh,
you know what I do? I do know how. I do know how to bring up my QR code, and maybe you can do it right on here. Hold on. Let me bring up line. Let me bring up
aren't you lucky, Doug?
add somebody. Here's my. Oh, that's wait. There's my QR code.
Hold on. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see.
You
Let's
should
see.
be able to.
Okay. No. Get rid of that. Yes. QR. Let's see if this works on the screen.
It should.
No,
No.
it's all no, not quite, eh? Isn't that wild?
Why did it? It didn't work, right?
No. Go up a little
Huh.
higher.
Let me try. You bring up your QR code and let me try it.
Okay, hold on. My QR code. There we go. Oh, here. How's that?
Yeah, mine worked. Charles David Clark. Add
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
chat.
All right, give me a message and then we'll be fine. There
It
you
should work.
go. Perfect.
All right, cool.
All right.
All right.
So we're fine. All right. So
All right.
so let's because so what I was sort of saying, I don't mind riding. But I mean, we'll talk later about the distance and the time, and I don't know, maybe I can meet you down. I'll meet you halfway, so you're not riding all the way by yourself.
So, yeah, I'll definitely be in touch. I'll talk to you tomorrow either way, one way or
Okay,
the other.
sounds
All
great.
right. See you later, Douglas.
All right, Dave.
Everybody have a good one.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks everybody. It's an hour and a half. Not bad for my first one, and we'll see. And here's my ending clip, and we'll catch you on the next show. If you if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to support the channel. I'm sure everyone, all three of you are there. So all right. Thanks for watching.